everybody, Felicia Searcy here, your award-winning transformational life coach. It is my honor to be sharing this life-transforming information with you in order to help you create a life that you love living. I have a question for you. This past weekend we celebrated Valentine's Day. We have a tendency to set the month of February aside as a month of love, a month where we really share and show our appreciation for the people that mean the most to us. So here's my question for you. How is it that you show love to those people around you? I know, when I think about over my husband and I's relationship, we've been together now for over 28 years, married for over 26 years. And one of the things I appreciate deeply about our relationship is how we have consistently supported one another in doing the things that we love. That even in the face, scary times when it felt like that one or the other of our decisions might adversely impact the other, that together as a couple we were able to have faith in the desire, faith in one another, and faith in the way that love was seeking to express through one another, through each other, in the form of our dream, of our desire. I remember one time in particular, I was teaching school and had started a spiritual community. Really not anything that I set out to do. I was in a larger community where I didn't have that experience and I wanted that experience, and so I just started inviting people to gather, and it morphed into more of an organized community. And I realized how much I loved doing it. And for the first several years I taught school and I led this spiritual community. And I knew it was time for me to step out and do this full time. And I will never forget the struggle that my husband went through because, one area in particular that it was going to impact us was in what seemed to be in our finances, that up front it looked like that we would take what we thought would be a financial hit. And I knew enough just to give him the room to process it and keep doing what I was doing. And I'll never forget, he came home from Florida one day. He was down in Florida. His mother was ill. She was still living down there at the time, dealing with some of the things for her affairs. And he came home. We had started a business, so he was now following his dream and, completely transformed our lives moving from Phoenix. That's a whole nother story. But it was a story where I was willing to say, honey, I love you enough to support you in stepping out of this literally life-sucking situation and to follow your dream, whatever it means for us, that not only will we be okay, but I trust that we will thrive. And we made that decision and we took those actions, and now we're living in Tennessee. My husband's living his dream. And it's not so much a tit for tat, but I think it helped him realize even more how powerful that act of love is. And that when we really say we love each other, we're willing to support each other, even those times when the decisions we make may feel scary to the other person. So I will never forget, he got home from Florida and he was sitting in his easy chair and I was sitting on his lap, and he took my hand and he looked at me and he said, I gotta let you do this. I gotta let you step out and step full time into this work that you love. And I will never forget these words. He said, here's the thing, if I don't support you in doing this, I'm gonna lose you. He said, you won't leave me because that's not who you are. But the part that I fell in love with will go underground. That part will disappear. And the woman that I fell in love with will disappear. To me, that was the greatest act of love that my husband ever could have given to me. It allowed me to step out and serve in that capacity as spiritual leader for that spiritual community for a good 10, 11 years in a full-time capacity, which then allowed me to discover how much I love this and led to this. And it was another act of faith for him to really support me in stepping into this. as I continue to support him in stepping into the things that he loves. And so as we continue to revel in this month of love, and Valentine's Day being right smack dab in the middle of this month of love, ask yourself, how can I support the people that I love best to do what it is that they love to do? What are they asking for from me? And am I willing to step out and believe in them and believe in their ability and have confidence in the power of their dream and say, look, we're in this together. I love you, and I would love to do whatever I can do to support you in living a life that you love. Imagine that if we chose to do that with the people that we loved and they did it for us, truly, this would be heaven here on earth. Share it with me how it goes. I'd love to hear how you know that you can support the people that you love doing what it is that they love to do as we multiply love over and over and over. Share this with me. Post it on my blog. Post it in the comment sections below this video. Post it on my Facebook page. And together let's inspire each other on how we can serve one another in living the life that we love. God bless everyone. This is Felicia Searcy.